Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Alan Burkitt, and I work for the Council as Equalities and Welsh Language Officer. So by the Welsh language bit, you know I speak Welsh. So I was born in London, couldn't speak any English until I was about 4, and since then I've spoken both languages fluently, and love both languages, but really I prefer Welsh. I know it sounds a bit funny, but that's the language that's really close to my heart. Mum and Dad never spoke English to each other in the house at all, because that was their first language. Yet they came from a part of West Wales where, when you went to school, you couldn't speak Welsh in school. But as soon as you left the school gates, you'd speak Welsh and dream in Welsh until the next morning when you went through the school gates again and had to speak English. They couldn't speak any Welsh in school. And that's as far west as you can in Wales. Okay? So my job is to promote the Welsh language in Monmouthshire, to encourage people to learn Welsh. And there's a few... Somebody said to me, one of the youngsters here said, I'm 9 years of age, what do I know what I want to do as a job? I said, well, start thinking about what you enjoy doing. And actually, as a language in Wales, Welsh will help you. I've got a job because I speak Welsh. And I'm so glad I do that. This is fantastic, because it gives me another group of friends, another language to speak with people, another set of TV programs to watch, a little bit of music to watch. I can watch the rugby and understand what's going on in the international matches. And it's brilliant. So I'd encourage you, you'll have your thoughts already about the language, but it's been, as long as Wales has existed, the Welsh language has existed. And there's various reasons that one day you might learn about why Welsh isn't so prominent in this part of the world. But there's more people learning in southeast Wales now than in the whole of the rest of Wales. And you can get jobs if you speak Welsh. Good thing for me, and good thing for other people as well. Okay, so that's where I'm coming from, so that's my job, and I hope you have a really good afternoon. Mwynhewch eich hunain, and have a good debate. Diolch yn fawr.
Prynhawn da, good afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Catherine Edwards and I'm Chair of Governors at Goytre Primary School. And I started the Lunchtime Debate Club. We run it once a week and I have to compete with sunshine, lovely school grounds, a new edition of some football goalposts. But I managed to get these young debaters enticed most weeks. Do we say most weeks? Yes. There's a sprinkling of Year 6 and Year 5 pupils, but for this year, the majority is made up of Year 4 pupils. And I think it's really important that we remember that these are only 8-year-olds and 9-year-olds. This year we've been debating and working on a number of debate topics, but we've also been looking at public speaking. Many of those who are speaking today shy away from speaking in public. And for some of them, for some of you, it's the first time you've ever done anything like this. They're really stepping out of their comfort zone, hopefully gaining the confidence to know they can do anything. We are ambitious for them, but they are more than capable. In fact, many adults tell me they wish they'd done something like this when they were in school, because maybe they wouldn't have feared it so much later in life. So undoubtedly, I think this is a brilliant experience for them. So thank you, Monmouthshire. The topic they've chosen for the debate today is around the Welsh language. Huge thanks to Alan, who's given us a tour of County Hall today and spoken to us a bit about the Welsh language. We are a school of very passionate Welsh language learners, but their inquiring minds also wanted us to talk about and consider the possibility of learning other languages too. So the children came up with the concepts and then we all worked together to put a script together. Now in coming years, especially with this Year 4 group, we'll go on to do more sophisticated debates. They'll learn how to rebut arguments, but for now they're just going to recite their prepared scripts. We really hope you enjoy the debate. Please give them lots of support, they're really nervous. A special thanks to our supporters, Scarlett, who has been our stand-in, haven't you, all week. Thank you. And to Lowry, Josh and Isabel, thank you very much for coming to support the team. I'm exceptionally proud of these young people, as I'm sure you are too. So I'll hand over now to our esteemed chair, Amelia.
Hello and welcome to our debate. My name is Amelia and I will be chairing this debate. I would like to introduce the teams for today's debate. From the proposition team is Eloise, Layla, Reese, Leonie and Chloe. From the opposition team is Gabby, Will, Ariana, Maisie and Sophia. The motion for today's debate is this House believes that Welsh should continue to be the dominant second language taught in primary schools. The team will present their arguments, after which I will take questions or comments from the floor and then we will take a vote. Let's start with Eloise.
Frinhanda, Eloise Edwy. Hello, my name is Eloise. I am in Year 4 and I strongly believe that learning Welsh is still really important and should carry on being taught in primary schools across Wales. You are much more likely to get a job in Wales if you speak Welsh to a good standard. There is a law that says Welsh must be treated equally to the English language in public sector jobs in Wales. Public sector jobs includes those working for councils, government, courts and emergency services. This means that all these jobs need people who can speak Welsh as well as English. There are also more and more businesses looking to give jobs to people who can speak Welsh. These businesses have found that their customers are much happier if they offer their services in both languages. There are also lots of Welsh speakers who will not like using businesses where staff cannot speak Welsh. Bydd dysgu Cymraeg yn a helpu chi cael swydd dda yn y dyfodol. Diolch.
Thank you, Eloise. Now let's hear from Gabby.
Hola, me llama es Gabby. I said, hello, my name is Gabby in Spanish. I am in Year 5 and I strongly believe that it is essential for primary school children to have the chance to learn a whole range of languages. Many people believe that once you're introduced to an additional language, you have the tools you need to pick up other languages much more easily. Researchers found that children who study foreign languages develop new perspectives and in-depth understanding about the vocabulary and structure of their first language. In my opinion, it would be really useful preparation for high school to have a broad range of language experience. I believe that the work you do in primary schools should help to prepare me for life in high school. By concentrating so much on Welsh, I consider I may be missing out on acquiring skills, which would help me further on in my education. I would love to get a head start on some other languages, as I think this would really boost my confidence. As children, we are often told we are like sponges, soaking up knowledge and ideas. What better time to introduce a range of languages to us in our early years? Thank you.
Thank you, Gabby. Now let's hear from Layla.
Prynhawn Layla Edwy. Hello, my name is Layla and I'm in Year 4. I strongly believe that making it compulsory for all school children to learn Welsh is vital. In ensuring we keep the Welsh language alive. Since 2008, the numbers of people speaking Welsh has risen from 726,000 to 874,700. The Welsh Government's target is to have 1 million people speaking Welsh by 2050. This commitment is inspiring. It's part of our history. It makes us unique and interesting, and it is part of our identity. It helps to keep our stories, poetry and songs alive for us to teach and share with future generations. Eisteddfods are a celebration of our culture and heritage and are a showcase for Welsh language talent and a big part of our identity. Wales is often called Gwlad Yngan, the land of song after all. It is important that each generation does everything they can to continue the revival of our magical language. Diolch.
Thank you, Layla. Now let's hear from Will.
Konnichiwa, Watasha wa William Des. I said hello, my name is William in Japanese. I am in Year 4 and I strongly believe that in today's world, the rights of the child are so important. Children should have a choice in the languages they learn. I am a pupil and I have a voice and I would like to be heard. I agree that learning another language is important and should be compulsory, but why not learn other languages at primary school? Why do we need to learn Welsh if we don't want to? Our new curriculum in Wales encourages some work with other modern foreign languages, but there is still a very heavy emphasis on Welsh. My teammates will talk about why other languages can be so much more useful and better prepare us for living and working around the world. For me, it is about who you are and who you want to be. I am very, very proud to have been born and live in Wales. I consider myself Welsh, but I also don't want to ignore the other parts of my heritage. I am half Welsh, quarter English, quarter Iranian. I want to embrace that. I want to be a citizen of the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Will. Now let's hear from Reese.
Prynhawn da, Reese ydw I. Hello, my name is Reese and I'm in Year 6. I strongly believe that learning Welsh at primary school is great preparation for high school and life as an adult. Learning a new language is challenging but a very valuable skill. This will give pupils starting high school the confidence of knowing that the basics of the Welsh language are already embedded. So much of transition can be daunting, but the knowledge that you have a good standard of Welsh already by Year 6 is a real confidence boost. By really focusing on a single second language at primary school, you really do increase your chances of becoming bilingual in that language. Therefore, children in Wales learning Welsh from nursery through to age 16 are likely to be very proficient. Research tells us that bilingual children learn faster and easier, have improved problem-solving skills and creativity, and have more career opportunities in adulthood. They also find it easier to connect with other cultures, which makes them more open-minded and tolerant of diversity. For me, the benefits this brings outweigh the advantages of learning other languages at a young age. Diolch.
Thank you, Reese. Now let's hear from Ariana.
Guten Tag, heiße Ariana. I said hello, my name is Ariana in German. I am in Year 5 and I strongly believe that it is really important for us to look to the future rather than stay attached to the past. If the Welsh Government hasn't taken measures to promote the Welsh language and make it compulsory to learn it to the age of 16, it may as well fizzle out. Have we done the right thing in artificially keeping the Welsh language alive? An awful lot of money, time and resources are spent on promoting the Welsh language. A lot of time and money is spent translating signs and documents across the country. I am not sure this is money well spent. I think the culture and history of a nation can continue to thrive regardless of whether a minor language is spoken. The love of music, stories and poetry comes from our rich Celtic roots and is arguably part of who we are rather than whether we speak Welsh or not. Thank you.
Thank you, Ariana. Now let's hear from Leonie.
Prynhawn da, Leonie ydw I. Hello, my name is Leonie and I'm in Year 4. I strongly believe that learning Welsh is so important. It makes me feel so proud to hear that I'm learning the language of the country I was born in. It encourages a sense of pride and passion. Wales is diverse, embracing people from all over the world but striving to maintain the Welsh language, bring us all together. It is a magical language that makes people smile. For example, the word "cut" has no literal translation in English. There are similar words such as cuddle or hug, but none are held with the same amount of love. For Welsh people as "cut," to us it means a feeling of warmth and safety. Let's keep hold of these words for generations to come. Much like me, our country of Wales is small but mighty. Diolch.
Thank you, Leonie. Now let's hear from Maisie.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Maisie. I said hello, my name is Maisie in French. I'm in Year 4 and I strongly believe that we should be given the choice to learn other languages from around the world. We are facing an uncertain future where the types of jobs we will have when I grow up don't exist yet. I really think we need every chance we can to succeed. The languages of businesses around the world mean that I am more likely to get ahead if I can speak Mandarin, Japanese, or even Spanish and Russian. Whilst I enjoy learning Welsh, is it really going to help me in the long run? With Mandarin spoken by over 1 billion people, which is 20% of people around the world, even some basic skills would help me get a job. The number of people speaking Welsh is 900,000 compared to, say, Mandarin, which is spoken by 1 in 6 people around the world. I don't want to be left behind. Thank you.
Thank you, Maisie. Now let's hear from Chloe.
Brynhanda, Chloe Dewey. Hello, my name is Chloe and I am in Year 4. I strongly believe that learning Welsh from a young age helps you learn other languages more easily. It also helps improve your memory, helps you focus and makes it easier to multitask. By speaking lots of Welsh at school from a young age, we really are laying the foundations for other languages when we get older. Diolch.
Thank you, Chloe. Now let's hear from Sophia.
Ni hao, wa chao, Sophia. I said hello, my name is Sophia in Mandarin Chinese. I am in Year 4 and I strongly believe that learning Welsh should not be compulsory at school. There are many pupils who find learning a second language extremely difficult and challenging. For example, those with dyslexia or those with additional learning needs often really struggle with the burden of additional language when English is often a real struggle already. By compelling those children to learn Welsh at school when they're already under a lot of pressure, it could well be putting them off the language. Given the chance, many may well come to the language later in life and in their own time. When the choice is taken away from them, I can't help but think they may resent the language. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophia. Are there any comments on what you have heard or questions for our teams? Let's take a vote. All those in favour of keeping Welsh as the dominant second language in primary school?
Yeah. Ooh, do you want to count? Someone do a quick count.
7, 2, 5, 6, 8.
Okay.
Thank you. All those in favour of giving children the choice to learn other languages, please raise your hand. The motion is carried. More hands up for Welsh. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, to coming out to see them today. And well done. I'm so super proud of you. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.